No, they're in a match.
Con Hogan, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
Con, that was superb. Thanks very much indeed.
Do we speak the whole thing? No, we interrupted that time, so. The exchange.
If you bring pictures over here in the corner, over here.
Where's that? I go over there now, yeah. This is a picture of John Doyle.
Huh? Now we know where you took down the World Cup. No, I had to take it over there to get this clear, Holy. Yeah. Clear. That's a rugby banner. Huh? The rugby banner? I had to take that out, sure. That's all right. Oh, yeah. So that has to go on in Petty.
Up there.
One day,
See that one there?
I see you, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, hey. That's the last film I was in after John Wayne.
On the election here.
Oh, what is that? And he put in a goal spot in between every second white. And the one who took him behind a nice cap. I have I saw him, yeah. If I not go on Saturday, not go on Sunday. If I not go on Sunday, I not go on Sunday morning. I'd rather well, if you want something more, you'll be going to use Yes, that's right, yes. Very, very interesting. That's That's what it is. Yes, correct. But the people don't know.
I don't know, the captain of
I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
And yes, I remember in Lockwood, Westmeath, we were brought up.
I know, yeah, because he was the same.
Were you long for it?
I'm Westmeath. He was for many years the TD, long before he went to Monaghan. Right. He used to be struggling for the last seat. And
I'm just going, that pint of Guinness, should we have it kind of, someone's may hold it in your hand, or whatever you mean?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Just get rid of it.
I know, just holding
Keep it
it.
in your hand, yeah, keep it in your hand, yeah. Okay, Colin,
Grant.
I'm rolling then,
Okay. Right, 6-1 Sports News interview in Gerry Chawke and Clonmel going now. Beginning with you, John, just a few days before this preliminary round of the Munster Championship, Tip
that great Premier county that you graced with such national distinction for so many years, back in action again as they start the defence of their title. Your view of the mood in the Tip camp as you prepare to do battle with your great rivals Clare on Sunday, John?
Well, the lads will be hopeful, of course, naturally, and this is a tricky one for them because they have a good few injuries at the moment, and they will be hopeful that they'll be able to get over this one. But I think that they just might, you know.
Munster and All-Ireland champions down around Clonmel and all parts of Tipperary, just a win will do.
Oh yeah, just to make it, just to get through. This is a difficult one. It's a slightly difficult one for us at the moment because we have injuries and we're not really at our peak at the moment, you know. But if we can get through on Sunday, we'll be glad of that.
Among the supporters, John, what's the sort of vibe you get in terms of Tip going all the way again? It's a difficult thing for any team to do, but all around Tipperary, what's the feedback you're getting?
Tipperary is a county now where they know they're hurling and they realise that how difficult it is. You don't get All Irelands in the post and things like that. You've got to win them, and so I mean they know they're up against it, and they'll be up against it from word go. And everybody, once you're champions, everybody's out to lower your colours. So I mean that's the way it stands.
But the injuries are a worry.
A slight bit at the moment, you know.
Right, John. Turning to you, Gerry. You're main host of this well-known establishment, a Limerick man among Premier County residents.
Correct.
You'll have to say they're going to do it on Sunday.
Oh, because I won't say that. I'll be the one man in this pub that'll be shouting for the banner anyway, I can tell you that. Because I have to listen to it here from one end of the ear to the other, and I'm listening to John there now, and he's been a little bit modest. And I'm getting worried about that, because that's one thing Tipperary don't lack is confidence. They're full of bull. But having said that, I think that Clare have gone back a good bit. I saw them playing Limerick in the league semi-final, and I was disappointed with them now, to say the least. They were very weak, I thought. Whether they're trying to pull a stroke or something now, they did it before, but I don't think it's that this year. I'd say that there's a few of the older lads kind of slowing up a bit, and as you know, it's going to be a very fast game at the moment. It's all speed, and Tip have a youthful side, like in all fairness to them. But I'll be hoping that just to keep the lads quiet here for the next 12 months, that Clare will beat them, you know.
Just moving around to
Patsy Halloran there, he'll tell you it all.
Patsy,
he's been all over.
Tipperary and Clare, the old championship getting going again on Sunday, preliminary round. Your view?
No problem whatsoever. Tip will beat them. They'll bury him once and for all. That Clare team is gone.
Right.
They're gone.
And that's being charitable now.
Oh no, I think Tip will beat him handy.
Yes.
Injuries or no injuries.
A lot of Tip people are worried about the fact that certain key players are missing.
They have an awful lot of men on the sideline that is as good as the men that won the All-Ireland last year.
Very good.
And of course at stake next Sunday, Patsy, is a ticket into, effectively a ticket, I think I'm right in saying, into a Munster semi-final.
Yes.
Oh yes, again Limerick. We're dicey about that one. Oh God, yeah. But we beat them in the Munster final last year. We can do it again.
But you'd be at the outset of the campaign 2002. You'd be backing Tipperary to go all the way right to the Limerick Rte Cup again.
Oh, I have the more experience this year. Oh, they were a young team last year, and I thought they were great. You know, they had hard games last year. They won a tough All-Ireland last year. This year they'll be better. I think they will.
By golly, that's confidence anyway. Yeah. That's confidence. Moving over, will I go over this way? No, whenever you're right. Jimmy, looking ahead to Páirc Uí Chaoimh, will you actually be down there on Sunday?
I will, yes, be there early, yeah.
What sort of a game do you think we have in prospect?
I say it'll be, if I find little wind, no rain, it'll be a major game. Be a very good game. Tipperary, I don't think, will be fully as strong as they were last year because of the exclusion of Paul Ormond and Eddie Enright and John Carroll and these guys. But in hindsight, I think last year we used almost our full complement of subs, and every one of them excelled in the final. So I'd say that Tip will be a reasonably good team for the first round.
That's putting it very confidently. Will you make a trip down there yourself?
I haven't decided yet. I don't know now.
How do you think they'll fare?
I think Tip will win, but Clare won't lack. They'll be meant to beat Tipperary and dethrone the All-Ireland champions. So I'd say we'll have a tough first half, and maybe in the second half Tip might get a couple of points ahead, and that'll do for. We'll have the injured fellas back maybe for the second game then, hopefully. So
That's fair enough, yeah. That's a good point he's making there. And Clare will be they'll be highly motivated for this in the sense that Clare have a lot of old scores to settle with you guys.
They have, but I agree with Gerry. I think they're past it, I think that Tip should have enough to beat them. Okay, we have injuries, okay, like John said, but the subs that came in last year did the business and we won it, and I think we should just about beat them.
Grand, thanks very much indeed.
No, I'm not.
I'll call him rolling, yeah.
Right. What did we just see? Okay, will we sorry?
Bernard Peters.
Bernard, how are you? Nice to meet you. How are things? Okay. Bernard, looking ahead to Sunday, you know, we're down here for our 6-1 programme coming from Clonmel, and we couldn't be in Clonmel without talking about Tipperary, the Liam McCarthy Cup holders and the championship, but now it's all going to start off again at Páirc Uí Chaoimh next Sunday. Your thoughts?
Well, Tipperary are like Manchester United. Everyone tries to up their game to beat us, but we'll be there. And when I hear Gerry Chawke talking about hurling, he's 55 years of age and he saw Limerick winning 1 All-Ireland. In my lifetime, Tipperary won 15 All-Irelands. And I think that will answer your question.
Top class boy.
How many ambulances did you finish? I got into trouble. No need for ambulances now. No need for ambulances now. But when you were playing them and
You wouldn't be shy of it.
Oh, we got the old he sang this everywhere.
All right, we'll give him a countdown, will we? See, just 1 second.
Go ahead.
All right, well, I just hold it like that.
Yeah.
I joined the flying column back in 1916 in Cork with Junction Mile and Tipperary with Danbreen. I'm arrested by Free Staters. In the morning I must die. Goodbye to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. Oh, we tracked away Clonmel mountains. We were rebels on the run. The hunted night and morning, we were outlaws but free men. We tracked the Galtee mountains as the sun was shining high. Goodbye to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. Oh, we marched across the valleys and over the hilltops green, where we met with Dinny Lacey, Sean Hogan and Dan Breen, Sean Moylan and his gallant men. Oh, they kept that flag flying high. Goodbye to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. I bid farewell to my old parents' home I never more shall see, and to the Brittany mountains of the oft times shelter me, and to that flying column on that mountain high. Well, good people, all pray for the soul of the Galtee mountain boy.
Get it right. Get it right.
And they look to the shop this year. We're off camera now, guys. We're fucking off camera now. Black and amber on you. Put the black and amber on you.
See, these Munster fellas, once they think they're Munster champions, they think it's all Ireland automatically. They just think Munster now. We do the best we can.
Gerry himself and Nashville and McGarry, what?